In Britain, the poor tend to merge into the background nowadays, but this group tried to take their grievances direct to the man who runs the country's finances. Delivering a petition organised by Save the Children, a charity better known for its work in the developing world, they're trying to get the government to tackle the problems which they say are crippling their children's early years and their ambitions.
She's like any other child. She wants to play, she wants to sing, she wants to dance. I mean, she doesn't necessarily want to be a star, but
I do.
She just wants to enjoy life, you know, have a bit of fun, but she misses out on those opportunities.
The ice cream van comes round, don't you, and can I have an ice cream? No. You've even got to the stage of saying, I know, as soon as he hears the van, I know. I said, well done.
The phenomenon of child poverty isn't only in poor places. This is Islington, one of the best addresses in London, full of the trappings of elegant cafe society. But these historic terraces sit right next to estates which house the poor. In Britain, children are defined as living in poverty when their parents have $15 a day to live on or less. In places as expensive as this, people here are priced out of their own neighbourhood. London's famous for being one of the most expensive cities in the world, but it's less well known that 4 out of 10 children in the capital city here live in poverty. And in places like this, it really borders on the obscene. Islington, this borough in North London, is one of the most expensive places in London to live. And yet it's also got one of the highest rates of child deprivation in the whole of the country. Some of these are £1 million houses, aren't they?
Yeah, if you carry on down this street, you will find millionaire households.
In an era of cuts to government spending and services for the least well-off, campaigners say a new problem is emerging, not just poverty relative to the rich. Absolute poverty is returning to London.
If you've got £10 to spend on each of your children, it buys you less food, it pays for less heating, makes it harder to keep the home warm. The bus fares get more expensive. Everything's getting more expensive, but you have no more money than before, so therefore in absolute terms you're becoming worse off.
The rich in places like Islington may well agree with the political narrative here, which calls for measures to appease the financial markets by reducing deficits. If that means many millions of parents can't afford to buy enough food for their children to eat, it would seem to fall under what the government would call a difficult but necessary decision. Laurence Lee, Jazeera in London.